You own a home in Westchester County and you're not selling? You must be crazy. I'm kidding. I'm sure you're hearing that from all realtors, from their postcards or phone calls, or even their social media posts. That's not necessarily true, because sometimes the grass isn't greener. Sometimes that grass can be very green. I'm gonna share 3 reasons why you shouldn't sell in the market today, and 3 reasons why you should. Yes, we're in unconventional and unprecedented times. I mean, interest rates continue climbing, yet home values keep climbing. We think that this is gonna last forever. There's inventory shortages everywhere. There's supply chain issues, the war in Ukraine. It's just a real high pressured situation for buyers and sellers alike. And having strategies and ways to kind of look at things from different angles could go ahead and alleviate some of the pressure. And the most commonly expressed reason for not selling today in Westchester County, hell, even in the Bronx, I'm hearing many sellers express their concern with the lack of inventory situation. And here in New York specifically, and especially downstate New York, we very rarely have any new development, unless it's like ultra luxury. We're predominantly a resale primary residential market and residential ownership market. It's not a destination state. That's what I mean about it. No one's moving here and buying a second home for the beaches. Right? You're here for work and lifestyle, amenities and things like that, like simple luxuries, right, of city living. But all in all, you're not going to go ahead and find just available inventory. I know that's common across America. That's a common across different continents. Like my connections out in Australia, I've got connections out in South Africa, and people are expressing similar concerns with inventory. And it's quite a fearful and stressful situation when you know the bag of money is there for you, but you're just worried about what your transition is going to be. Now, just a little insider tip right here. Working and planning with the right agent, you can probably access listings that are off market. I'm not necessarily talking about pocket listings. I'm talking about connections, and part of our skill set, those of us that are on different levels in our business, is uncovering other motivated sellers that may not want the whole the gleam and glamour of listing a property, but they probably have intent of selling. So that's a shameless plug. I guess go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and the shameless plug. Yeah, there we go. And the second reason may be simply you just love living in the home that you're in. Many people that invested in the move to getting into Westchester, or maybe born and raised in Westchester, really love and enjoy the lifestyle that this county and all the towns and villages with inside of it provides for an individual. So yeah, it's as simple as that. Who could argue, even if you ran the numbers, you know there's tons of profit to make, it just may not make sense for you because your life is here and your life is in that home, the memories. Yeah, I get it, right? And I can't argue with you in regards to that being a reason why to walk away from the bag of money right now. So if you truly want to make $200,000, $300,000, $400,000 plus tomorrow, you can right now in Westchester County. Just put your home for sale. Hey, give me a call. No. And the third reason not to sell is pretty much your own confirmational skepticism. You hear it on the news. You know, we have a recession looming. You have things to consider as far as, oh, the rates keep going up and the home values continue to go up. This hot seller's market is going to last forever, right? But yet again, the market can go ahead and soften up tremendously where you're waiting out to see if you can get an extra 10, 20, 30 plus on your property and gained equity, and all of a sudden you're at a standstill, probably even negative from where you are today. Right or wrong, I really don't know the answer to that. And that that basically has to be weighed in as an individual or family decision as to whether or not the right time is now or tomorrow. And we really don't know, and there's many professional opinions and economists that attempt to predict. And you know what? The best market to always buy and sell in is the market you're in. The market you're in. And it just has to coincide with the life and the lifestyle that you live today. We got all the negative reasons as to why you probably wouldn't sell your house in Westchester, but let's get to the 3 reasons why you should today. Number 1, quite frankly, is just simply to upsize. Many families and individuals and couples, etc., I just want to keep that clear, have bought their Westchester homes, probably starting from a co-op to a condo to maybe even a small single family. And right now you can probably cash in big, and especially the single family homeowners, cash in big and upgrade to the house that is probably going to better suit your lifestyle today. Maybe it's kids, maybe it's an office space, maybe it's a content creation space. It's so many other reasons, and right now with the pressure of no inventory, that's raising up the demand. You could use that excess equity that you're gaining from today's hot market and use it and apply it to the upgraded house. Number 2, and I would consider this quite an important reason why you should sell, and it's particularly for those that may be empty nesters or those that are probably into their senior stages of their lives. I'm not saying run for the retirement home. That's not my suggestion, and that's not what I'm claiming. What I'm just saying is that you have excess home possibly, and you're possibly paying a premium for it tax-wise, and especially some of the school systems and school districts here in Westchester County. Why? If there's no need for it, right? You can possibly reduce your cost of living tremendously just by right-sizing into a home that's more efficient for your life now. All right, and the 3rd and last, simply just cash in your chips and possibly relocate to an area that's cheaper. Whether it's downsizing or upsizing, it's probably irrelevant. You can go ahead and take that type of home that you currently reside in, I should say, and live in a location that is far cheaper than what it is to live here in many of the towns, villages, and cities here in Westchester County, where the taxes could be up there, and you don't lose anything. It could be a lifestyle that you're kind of changing if you're moved to the outskirts of upstate New York, maybe counties like Ulster County. Actually, I called the for sale by owner for a client the other day whose motivation was not to move, and she was a senior, not to move down to the Sunshine State or whatnot and live by the beach. Actually, she loves the snow. She moved up to Ulster County and is buying a house relative to what she currently owns now. And she loves the snow, she loves the outdoors, and she's doing it at a fraction of the price. So that's something to consider. Or if you are a snowbird, everybody is moving down to Florida, Texas, and the Carolinas. And Georgia. There's so many opportunities down south. If you're downsizing, you can take that excess equity and either downsize into a condo like home, or even a single family home. Better yet, multiple investments that you could acquire in some of these cities and towns and states, right? You can go ahead and purchase the home that you sleep and dwell in and just relax, and you can go ahead and possibly purchase cash flowing properties with the excess proceeds. And you know what? All right, before I let you go, you probably are on the fence about both, right? I gave you some cons, I gave you some pros. You know what? Don't sell. It's okay. Doesn't mean that you still can't play your hand in today's hot market, even if you held on to your property. Look into taking some of your excess equity that you're sitting on today, and possibly you can go ahead and do a cash out refi and use those funds to go ahead and acquire a cash flow property either here or out of state. I work with fantastic lenders and fantastic agents out of state that help with this sort of thing. Also, you could even consider real estate syndications, where you don't have to manage a property, you don't have to hire a property manager, it's just set it and forget it. It does require heavy capital, but these are cash flow opportunities that you can partake in just simply for being an owner of real estate currently. If this video offered you any value whatsoever, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe and like, turn on the notification bell because this content train is running. Representation matters because you're worth it. I'll see you on the next one.